So you clicked on this link because you want to know the best social media marketing ideas for real estate agents in 2023. I almost said 2024. 2023, we're going to stay on 2023 for this year. It's a challenging time for real estate agents. We're going to tell you how we have managed to maintain our pipeline, if not grow our business, as we head into 2023. So stay tuned.
Hey guys, it's Kalene and Laurie here with the finest agents here in Colorado Springs. So we love to get to know fellow agents. We love helping agents just like you grow their real estate business. We've been doing this for going on 4 years.
Is it
almost
4 years?
Almost 4 years.
Well, almost finished 3 full years, right?
No.
Yes.
This will be starting our 4th year.
Right. It's finished 3 full years.
Yes.
Okay.
But we have each year doubled our real estate business in this last year. I don't know if it's going to continue throughout these times, but we sure have a full pipeline. So we love working with other agents. We believe in video marketing wholeheartedly. We love to talk to you and see how we can help grow your real estate business. We partner with agents all over the United States. So if that's a good, if you're wondering what we're doing, give us a call. Our phone number is 719-367-6880. And if you have not yet done so, hit the subscribe button or the bell, and you'll be notified anytime we put out new content. We talk through just how we run our real estate business, what we're doing, things to do, not do. And without further ado, we'll get to it.
All right, you guys, today we are going to talk to you about a lot of things, as Kalene noted in that last intro. It's 2023. We're still wrapping our head around.
We got off vacation, and I am just getting into
I was like, we're talking about a lot of things. We're doing lots of things this year, according to that little intro.
We each year, Laurie and I, after the new year, we try to sit down together and brainstorm for our real estate business, set our goals. I know some people are big into vision boards and whatnot. We do similar things, but I would say we do it from more of a mapping perspective.
Yeah,
like we don't cut out pictures and stuff because, her family has different wants and needs. My family has different wants and needs, but we know as partners in our real estate business, what we have to do to achieve those goals and lifestyles for our family. And so we'll sit down and we'll map it out and we'll say, if we expect to, grow our real estate business, what sector of our real estate business do we want to grow? Why?
How are we going to do it?
And what do we need to do to get those numbers based on where we were at before?
Right. And I think when you talk about, so we're talking today about social media
in
your real estate business and how that has affected our business and how that has grown our business over the last, 3 years.
Almost 4 years. Going on 4 years.
Going on 4 years. We're going to go back and forth in this for a long time if you can't tell. But we started real estate in March of 2019.
Yep.
So you guys can do the numbers. So, But social media has driven almost 90% of our business, I would say.
Absolutely.
I mean, referral business, we do a lot with that. We do a lot with keeping in contact with our clients, but that also has to do a lot with social media as far as how we use video, how we use, our social media to always be in front of our past clients, whether they like it or not.
Well, and I would say, because we were kind of reflecting, going through some of our goals, I was uploading photos and posts from pretty much 2019. And I was thinking to myself how different our social media is today than when we first started. Now, I think there was a little bit of luck and hustle. We hustled a lot that first year. We were gonna find people that wanted to sell a house. We had so, or buy a house. We were so determined, had so much drive, but we were putting ourselves out there and being very vulnerable in really kind of a silly way on social media, but we didn't know how to do it. There was no I mean, there's all these different perspectives on what kind of posts you need to be doing, and let's try this, let's try that. We were branding ourselves. We were trying to figure out, really, we didn't, everybody said niche down. We were like, we just want any buyer, like any
we'll
seller.
Take anybody who's
like,
breathing and wants to buy a house.
Niche down,
Yeah.
we're pretty open right now.
Yeah, we're like, what? You want to buy a mobile home?
But
we'll make it work.
When I think of that perspective and look at our past posts, we just tried. We put ourselves out there. You have to be vulnerable. But the more that we've kind of gone through a lot of real estate over the last 3 full years and fine-tuned and kind of figured out who we were, it's by no means a destination. Like, we are still on this journey, and we will forever have to be
always
evolving.
Changing. Yeah, for sure. It's always changing. And I think
even with TikTok this last year, like, Laurie's like, we got to start this is up and coming. And so I'm like, okay, like,
and we're always evolving and are always changing. And I think the thing that we used to get stuck on is we had to have a certain persona. We had to have a certain look, and it wasn't who we really were. Like, right now I'm in ripped jeans, and if you are listening to our podcast, and Kalene
has a bright orange sweater.
You're like, I was gonna say, you're like Broncos today. You're
I
like
bought it offline, and it's kind of it works.
It's like Bronco. You're staying true.
I'm Colorado.
We did win yesterday for once the whole year.
I know. Oh, I wore my Broncos sweater for it today.
You were just so proud. What's the saying that the Broncos use? Roll, or what is it?
What?
Never mind.
I don't
It's
know.
not having.
Okay.
That's just my mind working.
Well, it's definitely, like, I remember we were like, well, we could be those people. We could be those people. Like, we are just trying to figure out, and that's okay.
But we're like, we want to be luxury. We want to sell those top end homes. And now, like, our 3rd, 4th year in real estate, however you want to look at it, our average price point was in the mid 600s, and that is pretty well mid-average price point for us, and we sell. Our clients who reach out to us, if you follow through with our social media and our video, we're gonna have, as we start 2023, I don't know when you're listening to this, coming in February of 2023, there'll be links below. You can opt in for only $6 a week. $6 a week. Just if you can't afford $6 a week for your entire social media marketing,
be self-employed.
it changes your business, and it's. I always think we thought we had to be a certain way to get those top end clients, when really what happened is when we were ourselves and we were real and honest with everybody who our clients, and reached out to them. That's when people started trusting us.
Yep. Well, and that's the thing. So what Laurie and I found is you can read all these blogs, follow people, try to mimic them. But really, it's that honesty that comes through when you can really figure out what that is, what will get people to your potential clients, reaching out and asking you questions. You have to be okay with not being what everybody else wants you to be as far as an agent goes.
Yeah.
We were not, super dialed in, like, engineering numbers type people. But we knew how to sell a house.
As we can't even tell how many years we've been in real estate.
But we knew how to sell a house. We knew what improvements you would need to make. We know our numbers. And so that's as far as, like, contractors. For sure. If you need to change the whole feel of this is what you have to do. And so those are things we're going to talk about. So that may or may not be you. But what we've developed is very instructed how-tos of what type of videos you need to film, but we leave the rest to you to put your own spin on it.
But it's a copy and paste system we're going to put in place, and I think the main core piece of this is like, when I was doing our research and we look at the way people do social media, when I went and saw the client today, who one of our agent Amber is showing clients to, they gave me a hug and said, "Oh, I love your videos. I feel like I already know you and I recognize you." And they knew they wanted to work with us. There was no interview. They already felt like they know me. It's kind of awkward in that.
It's awkward
because
where you, like, show up and they know us.
But the core of your social media has to be you. It has to be your videos. It has to be you out there, because what happens is when we're developing this new program for our agents who sign up, is that we want you to replicate exactly what we've done. Obviously, you're not going to be us, but you're going to be you. But it has to be video centric. It has to show, because you look at all those great Instagram things that we were looking at the other day. We're like, oh, it's so cute. It's like that thing you pull up on Etsy and these like modern
Like you follow
prints.
them because you want to see
It's like
those
this,
things.
but like a little picture of a house, then a circle, and it says top 3 things to buy this year. Home. I mean, it's just all
at the end of the day,
any agent
their
does it.
Instagram may most likely will not sell them the house. It may get them the phone call that gets them a shot.
Maybe they all look the same.
Maybe
if an agent can take
but
what you're doing
video,
and replicate it.
they know who you are.
Yes, that's
they
exactly.
absolutely know you've given them pieces of information that you know have touched home with them, and they want you to be their agent. So with that being said, that's where I was going with this, is there are agents, I talk crap, I guess, maybe to Laurie, just Laurie in general. But I'm like, why are they posting those type of videos? Like, I wouldn't even know they're a real estate agent.
Yeah.
So there is a reason, you know, when you get the list of videos that you need to be filming, that's the core of it. Like, you need to make sure and be touching on price points. Like, what's the average price point in your area? This week we're going to focus on price points all through one specific neighborhood or whatnot. From there, we can't do it for you, but we found that agents kind of need a guide as to what content they should be filming that'll maybe not get them the most reach, but it will get them actual clients.
Right. I think that's different. I think you can cut and paste things. It's easy, of course. Pay $50 a month for a copy and paste. You change out, put your logo on it, put your name on it instead. It looks cute, but you're not branding yourself. No one even knows who no one knows who the hell you are. I'm sorry. But in this day, as we enter 2023, as the market changes, as we have more iBuyers, more online tools, if you are not putting up video, people don't know who you are, you're not the expert in the area. I know it's hard to videotape yourselves. But and agents get caught up when they reach out. They get caught up. They don't have the right equipment. Yes, we have a podcast to do right now, but I can tell you right now,
we did not.
We had an iPhone and we had a $50 mic. That's all you need. And if you're by yourself, maybe a tripod. I did a whole first vlog tour by myself.
Yep.
Doing that with the what tripod?
I'm gonna be super honest though. You have to be wanting to do video because it's just like a diet, just like anything that you're going to exceed at, you have to be committed to the process. You aren't going to put out one video, have it go viral, and get all these clients.
Yeah.
It may go viral. I'm not going to say that it won't go viral, but how many clients are you going to get? They have to see you over and over. You have to give them information that's valuable, that they're searching for. If they're moving to the area, if they're looking at neighborhoods, price points, whatever, you have to give them that valuable information over and over. And that's what, we're going to help guide our agents on a weekly basis as to, here's the content you should be shooting this week. Here's a dummy script on, how we do it, tweak it and make it your own.
But you got to make it your own. You have to be genuine. I think people are like, well, part of the subscription that we're going to put out there is that yes, we're going to have a general outline, a general script, but if you watch any of our other videos, you cannot sit and be a robot on
we definitely do not script things out.
No, you can have your main points, and that's why we never give you that. We definitely have a flow to all of our videos. We know exactly what that's going to look like. We have our main points usually that we're going to talk about. Sometimes
call to action.
We go a little off script, but in the most part, tell them stories about yourselves. Tell them that you have kids, you don't have kids, you're retired, you're a newlywed, whatever it is. That's how they're going to relate to you.
You're saving up to buy your first home. Laurie started talking. She bought her first rental this year. She was vulnerable enough to share that and not toot about it on social media, but to tell her story on, obstacles that they had to go through just like everybody else. And it was amazing. After she told her story online a couple times, we had clients reaching out to us who wanted to do the same thing.
Right.
So that goes to show you exactly that, you don't have to have everything together. It's okay to be vulnerable. Highlight the things you do well. Highlight the knowledge that gave you the, enough confidence that you got into this business in the first place.
Well, and I would say, I posted on our group, if you are watching this, we have our group of how to use video marketing in real estate. It's a Facebook group, and there's a chat, and I posted in there, about the new content we have coming out that you can subscribe to in February. And, there's a lot of chat go down about it. One question was, how long till we can have leads, like from copying and pasting what you did? And that's great. That's a great question to ask. I would say it's going to be different for everybody depending upon where you're at and your market. But it's all about consistency. And I was like, well, we saw leads within 30 days, but it doesn't just end. You don't just get those leads and you're like, oh, I'm done.
We can't just,
I get it.
In fact,
it's consistent.
Speaking of that, there's an agent that jumped on the bandwagon and actually did video marketing pretty well in one of the same platforms that we do. But he only did it for 12 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he's getting views still. I'm sure he's getting some reach outs, but eventually that's going to die off. And so you have to be in it, committed. It doesn't take as much time as you would think.
In it to win it. And I think if you sit there and you always are having second guess yourself, like, I'm not this yet, I'm not that yet. We did a TikTok challenge. People bought into our TikTok challenge, and they did the video like 10 times before they even thought about posting it. I was like, oh gosh, what the last video we posted, it had bird chirps in it. I was like, because we're trying these new technology things, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it has bird chirps. We're like, just post it. And people that commented about it, great, it got some more views. I'm not saying you should post everything.
It's not perfect, and it's okay.
But I mean, people think, oh, I have to be a blonde, 20 years old, in size 0. If you're watching this, to be listening to our podcast, go hop onto our YouTube channel. The
we
Finest
are not
Agents.
That.
We're pretty real people, and I think that's what people like and reach out to us for. At least that's what I tell myself. So I just think that if you sit there and you're like, I don't have the right equipment, I don't have the budget. You do not need a budget to do social media marketing in 2023.
Yep.
Way more than it was before, like in the early 2000s. Like, you can do it now with your iPhone. Don't have to have the latest equipment.
Yep.
And you just have to have the balls to go out there. We have balls to go out there and just post it. Remember, I used to say, post it.
Just post it.
We've just posted a lot of dumb shit.
A lot of times. But you know what? Even when I look back, and there is some embarrassing things that we've done, but you know what? Our friends, family, they've watched us grow. To be honest, I think it has established a trust for those people that have known us from the beginning to where we're at. They now actually do trust us with all of their real estate needs.
Actually trust us, yeah.
At the very beginning, you're not going to hide that you're in a new career. So just go out there, go full speed, let everybody know what you're doing to get better at what you're doing. Capitalize on your wins, but also acknowledge your fails. And you just have to, in my opinion, be motivated in this business. You can't be one to sit around and wait for something to fall in your lap. That's never gonna happen.
Maybe once, and then you'll have
it's not gonna pay the bills.
One paycheck for 5 years. But so if you're following along, we're hoping you follow along with us in 2023.
Well, and let's explain. So you've talked a lot about the subscription. So what you get with the subscription, it's $5.99 a week. We tried to keep it very affordable. I was like, we spend $5.99 on a Starbucks coffee multiple times a week.
We can't give that up, so we're just going to add to it.
So the $5.99 a week, but you literally get video content ideas. You get copy and paste. You get dummy scripts. Anything that you would need, but it really is up to you to make the time commitment. Each week, how much of a time commitment in video?
Each week, I would say you need to, you can do it different levels, but I would say in order to implement the whole system that we have in place, I would say 3 hours, maybe 4 hours the first couple times. By the time you do, part of that thing is doing 2 YouTube videos, your TikToks, your Reels, which we teach you how to take that same content and use it into those platforms as well, and how to take it out of TikTok and put it into a Reel, getting rid of that TikTok, and there's other things behind TikTok and whatever. And then you also get some Instagram posts. You get exclusive access to our weekly mastermind that only our subscribers, or if you are on our EXP team anywhere in the country, you get free access to all of this, obviously. But you know, if you are in your career and you're like, I just want to have it be easy and I want to know what to do, we also get access to bonus content.
Yep.
We use video for pop buys. We use video for our community group. We use videos for our birthdays. We use videos for everything.
Well, and that's where I was going with it. Like, this content is really touching on multiple platforms: YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. But then we also implement video back into our real estate business to leverage our time and utilize what video did for us in the first place. And we stay in front of our existing clientele through video as well. And so we're using it, multiple ways on that end in our CRM as well.
But it's just like one video you use, and we put it into our system, and it flows to our clients throughout the entire year. So a 160-second video is going to touch our clients once a year times all of our clients. Like, I mean, it's do the math. And we're going to leave that on you again, but it is in a system. And so people think we do video all the time. We do video a lot, but 3 to 4 hours a week. I'd rather do that any day than cold call, call my friends and family,
knock on doors, go to
especially
meetup
now.
groups, spend
if you
money.
do it this way, I promise you will have clients who reach out to you, but you've got to stay consistent.
Yep. I would say it definitely depends on your market size, how quickly, but if you will commit to doing video, you will get clients from video.
Right. So if you have any questions, if you'd like to join us at EXP, or if you'd like to have more information on our new prescription, we're going to give you some medicine to get through 2023. But no, reach out. You can either give us a call or text 719-367-6880, or there should be some links below on this podcast, and you can have a direct access once that launches in February 2023 to the plan, and you can get access to how we grew our business.
Well, and you can also go over to our Facebook group, join that Facebook group. That is a direct, that's one of the first ways that we push out any of this information.
And filming lives there and stuff like that too.
Yes, and so our Facebook group is how to use video marketing in real estate. And you'll see our lovely faces all over, so you'll know you're on our group. But those are all ways to stay connected. Feel free to reach out via phone as well.
Until next time.